Hello, welcome to Let's Run Shadowrun Hong Kong. This will be the third Shadowrun game. I believe Hellenica should have finished up relatively recently. At this point, I'm still in late May, so there's a chance I won't just absolutely blow through Shadowrun Hong Kong by the time the first video goes up, the way I have the previous two Shadowruns. There's a chance, but my general experience with Shadowrun games is I love them a lot and I marathon them to death. The first one was good, even if it had some problems. The second one was much better. And this one is way. I've played a little bit of it just to see how it goes, but this one is so much better. You see, I already have a continue here. I haven't gotten far, so that I can make mistakes as I usually do and accidentally get myself indebted to some corporation at the end of it. These are NPCs in the game. We'll meet them later. Meet him pretty quickly. Now, first game, I played an Orc Shaman. We're not going to do the bonus. What is the bonus campaign? We might do the bonus campaign after we do the regular campaign. We're going to do the regular campaign. We're going to do it on normal. Now, when combat ends, each character's most recent wound is automatically healed. I'm going to play female, as I usually do. Now, I played the first game as an orc female shaman. I played the second as a dwarf decker. I'm definitely thinking of playing this one as a street samurai or warrior type. I was going to play human or elf, and either one is good, but there is something I need to show here. I'm going to go ahead and click Street Samurai. I could click this as well. Look at that there. I mean, what I was talking about before when I was playing Charming, the icon for Charming did not match her portraits. The portraits are mostly the same. You notice there's variations, same face in the alt. It's the paper doll thing. You don't get to actually choose, but they have some presets. I guess you could, because you can change the hairstyle, but then you wouldn't get a unique. You would not get a unique. It wouldn't match the portrait. You can change this here, but you can't change it to match there. So I could, in this case, in this game. I could have played Charming to be the rather pretty orc that she was. But which is unfortunate. I would have really loved to have these icons here for the orcs in the first game or the second game even. And look at the trolls. The trolls are also quite... The icon is also quite improved for trolls. Let's see what this does to the outfits. Huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Decker, there's the things across the eyes. And Mage has a cloak. Okay. We're doing this. We have the ammo on the... Can't zoom in, but it looks like she has some tech in her arms. Okay. But okay, so... And you could change the horns around a little bit and stuff like that. So I quite like the changes to the graphics here. I've already done Orc, I've already done Dwarf. I kind of wish Oni was an option, you know, some of the oddball ones. And in theory, I could try to do that. Because I could go with no portrait here and try to do an Oni, but it wouldn't have the right stats. It would be a basic orc stats still. And I could not do... It wouldn't have the bonus to charisma that Oni actually has. I could not do mage. So, well, I could do mage. It wouldn't be the greatest mage. Or shaman. She was more of a shaman. So, we have elf here. That's rather interesting. Looking at these pictures, there are some really great pictures here. Ooh. I kind of wish they would give us access to the paper doll program that they made these pictures with. That would be nice. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've looked through all the elf portraits before. Wow. Marilyn Manson look there. That's a pretty nice look. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. That is so pretty. I'll probably end up coming to Elf just for that picture. Unless there's something equally pretty in over here. Ooh. That's interesting. Okay. Interesting. It would be really nice if some of these games came in, or if a mod came in to let you do some of the variants of the Chimera. That would be take a lot of work though to do all the different variants of the different meta-human types. The rainbow hair is nice. Hello. You have a lot of metal in your neck. We're getting to some of the interesting ones. These look like specific. A lot of these other ones look like here, look like the art style looks like the original game. And I think these are some of the original fighter, some of the original portraits. And these are higher quality and done with more concern. And I think that they're more interesting. Let's see, we're back to the average ones again. Like, I really like this one. It's more of a mage picture, though. That one's really good. These ones here that have very much more characteristic of themselves, and then you get into these that are just the paper dolls. The paper dolls are good, but they're really demonstrably paper dolls. They're not as awesome as the other things. But I think I'm going to go to the elf because of that one pick. That is really pretty too. Oh, I'm going to go for this one. That is really nice. Okay. Can't zoom in. So, going to go... I could go to Street Samurai, and that is my general thing. Or I could go to building my own character. I think I'm going to do that. Spend your karma. You know what? Actually, I am going to start with this. Because that will give me some basics. 26 available karma. I could get a second etiquette here. Okay. What about strength? Yep. Get some close combat. Yep. Get some cyberware affinity. We are going to increase Shadowrunner. I have 6 more. There's some. We can get some biotech. Now this is going to be. Right now she's mostly a melee person, is unarmed. Increase quickness. Or I could improve biotech. I think I will take some improved biotech. And I could take pistol. Be very good at pistols. Or I could go for this SMG, shotgun, or the rifle. We've seen how good the rifles are in earlier games. This one's probably going to be mainly melee with the cyberware and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to go with pistol because it's a good backup weapon. And we have another etiquette we can take. What do I want to take? There's gang. We've already got Shadowrunner. There's academic. It's corporate. I think I'm going to go ahead and take academic. Now, let's see. First was charming, then was whatevs. Let's see. What kind of name can I give you? Killeen. It's the name of a town in Texas. No, let's not name you after a dragon. Yeah, we'll do this. No. Let's see. I could do a character based off of Irukaishi. That would be weird. I'm already doing a game. I'm doing stuff in a game. I'm code GMing with the NPCs I supply are almost all based off Geek and Sundry. Mixture of fan work and laziness, I think. I like it's something to make it easy to get a large number of NPCs all at once. Oh, there we go. We're gonna get Noel. Laughs name of an author of a book right in front of me. Okay, so what are we going to... Oh, that's street name. Do we want Noel to be the street name? That would be interesting. There we go. Killeen Vickers, Noel. Well, we'll do that. That wasn't my original intention, but okay.
You have one new message.
Hi. It's Raymond. I hope I have the right number. Look, I know we haven't spoken in a while, but I need your help. Remember the day I took you and Duncan off the streets? I told you that the past is just a story, that if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. Yeah. I was wrong. I'm on my way to Hong Kong now, to finish something I should have faced a long time ago. only real family I have. Please, if our past means anything to you, meet me in Hong Kong right away. I'll explain more when you get here. I'm begging you. I'm almost out of time.
I kind of forgot that lead-in was there. I would usually do the lead-in as its own thing and then come back to it later. I kind of wish they had put it at the start of the program instead, but oh well. Raymond Black, the old man gave you a home once, took you and Duncan off the gang-ridden streets of the Barrens. Sheltered, educated, slapped sense into you both, until you almost resembled productive members of society, and then you took off, left it all behind, landed behind bars for a time. Tried to start a new life after that. It's been 8 years since you've heard Raymond's voice. Until out of the blue, you got this cryptic message, a plea for help. Meet me in Hong Kong. Meet me in Hong Kong right away. And wired to your account enough new yen to pay for the flight and then some. The descent is rough. A squall comes out of nowhere, sending a solid sheet of rain punching into the suborbital transport, meaning an airplane. With a ragged shudder, the plane finally skids to a halt at the edge of the Czech-Lap Kok tarmac. An hour... I can't say that properly. Those aren't English words. An hour and intermediate number of emotionless security checkpoints later, you hail a water taxi to Victoria Harbor. Hong Kong looms ahead, pulsing with energy. You can't just click anywhere, you have to click where it actually says continue. There goes the water taxi. You step from the churning of the water taxi to the ponderous rocking of the docks, your stomach lurching at the transition. As soon as you're clear, the captain nods once and steers the small craft back into the harbor. The man never said a word, just handed you a worn brown duffel bag when you stepped on board, filled with gear, some stiff new body armor, and a note. Better safe than sorry. D. That would be Duncan. Above smog, thick clouds hung... Blah, 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 blah. Above, smog, thick clouds hang low in the sky, reflecting the lights of the city in a nauseating swirl. The wind changes direction more than once, creating a heady stew of aromas, diesel, sea salt, street food, and filth. It's all you can do to keep your in-flight meal where it belongs. Oh, did I increase my stamina? I probably should have. Two figures stand waiting in the dim light of the pier. The first is an orc lean with in-your-face muscles and a jaw made to break fists. The second is an elf, one hand resting casually against her hip. Raymond Black is nowhere to be seen. Well, don't you look like shit? Duncan Wu, the closest thing you have to a brother. You haven't seen the man in 8 years, still as charming as ever. Oh good, I have enough. He grins. Green's not really your color, Killeen. Doesn't go with that nice new armor I got you. As you open your mouth to respond, something shifts alarmingly in your stomach, a liquid bubbling sensation. And if you don't have body 3, you choose one of these and I bet you throw up, and it would show up over there. Don't know what you're talking about. Must be the harbor lights messing with you. Must be. Guess you still got some of your old fortitude at least. Considering how much synthahol we used to put down, I'd be surprised if you couldn't handle a little chump. Anyway, we gotta go find Raymond. Where's the... I thought he'd be here. Never showed up. He's still got that same baritone rasp. Had it since he was 12. Wu developed early. Well, he is an orc. When was the last time you saw him? A few weeks ago, before I got his message telling us to meet him here. I've been working a lot, so I hadn't been by the house in a while. House still the same? Is Mrs. Maloney still cleaning up a trail of pipe tobacco in his wake? The orc bows his head. Mrs. Maloney's dead, Killeen, 3 years ago. Bad ticker. He couldn't hire another housekeeper after that. He kind of creeped them out. But he's just a little old man. I think I'll try creep them out. I haven't seen that one yet. Raymond hasn't been himself in a long time. Well, how so? He's been restless, staying in his study, inside his own head a lot, and barely sleeps anymore. I've been worried about him, but I haven't figured out what to do about it. And I didn't have a sister to turn to. Hell, wasn't too sure you were even alive still until Raymond managed to track down your number. He looks at you and shrugs. The woman standing beside him breaks in. We should get going, Duncan. Head back to the meeting point in case your dad shows up. I didn't do a proper voice. I still have the sore throat a little bit. Still aching on my voice. That's one of the ways you can tell this is in May. Copy that, Sarge. They're wearing Lone Star body armor. Looks like Duncan Wu's gone private police. Sarge? The woman taps her chest with an armored finger. Carter, Seattle Lone Star. I'm Duncan's partner. Wow, you guys are way out of your jurisdiction. And superior officer. She grins. I let him carry my coffee for me sometimes, write my parking tickets, that kind of thing. I figured I could use some backup. I didn't know what Raid got himself into, and I wasn't sure you were going to show up. It's a tossed-off remark, but there's an undercurrent of resentment in it. You got something you want to say? Nope. Hey, look. He shakes his head. Hey, look. I'm glad you're here, Colleen, seriously, but I'm going to need some time to get used to having you around again. Been a while since I heard from you. You know what I mean? Memories of sleepless nights in lockup flashed by, wondering if you'd ever see Duncan or Raymond again. Wondering if you even wanted to. And then stepping out into the daylight suddenly free, the fallout of some obscure corporate restructuring. A few hundred new yen worth of apology from your former jailers, and a decision to start a new life. Leave the past behind. All of it. Until now. I know I've been out of touch. Wu stares at you, his goggles reflecting the harbor lights. You could say that, yeah. He scans the waterfront, frowning. Let's just find Raymond. He was supposed to meet us in the plaza on the other side of this pier. The sooner we find him, the sooner you all can have a big happy family reunion over dinner. And the sooner I can find a place to get a drink around here. Damn right. Ahead of you, Hong Kong rises serpent-like from the sea. Government and megacorp coiled together, writhing in their basket of institutionalized corruption. No one can tell where the snake's body ends and its tail begins. That's what Raymond used to say. Duncan turns and starts down the pier. Carter follows. And I have about a minute, a little bit less, on my timer. So this is a good breaking off point. I'm going to go on to the next video from here. See you in the next bit.